Hello, and welcome to this Archangel reading. I just felt called today while the moon is in Scorpio to do a reading, and it kind of brought to my attention that I only do readings on the new moon, um, which obviously is only useful on the, on the new moon or around that time. So this reading is for any time, anywhere. Um, You can watch it today, you can watch it a week from now, or months or years from now, and this will still be accurate for you. So I just specifically ask for any angels to come through that wanted to portray any messages. We got some really interesting messages, and a lot of angels came through. So if you're watching this now and you've been wanting to connect with angels, this is the time. You're in the right place. If you already connect with angels, or maybe you've just connected with one or two, a lot of angels came up for all three groups. So um, the angels are wanting to talk to you. They asked me to do this reading today, and I had such a good time, like just being like, wow, 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 all this energy, all these angels. And so all three groups are labeled here, 1, 2, and 3. All three of them are using rose quartz. I'm going to light some sage while I'm talking here. Um, all three of them are using various rose quartz cuts, I guess you could say. And that is because I feel like angelic energy is very rose quartz related, because rose quartz teaches us about love in general, but most importantly, it teaches you about self love and reminds you that it's important to love yourself before loving anyone else, and it's important to take care of yourself without before you give your energy away to anybody else, before you try to take care of anybody else. So rose quartz just felt very important to be in this reading today. So group number 1 over here has this cute little rose quartz heart. What's the best way to... Isn't she pretty? If you are one of my massage clients, you probably have received one of these little hearts around Valentine's Day, because they're like my favorite thing to give away to people. So group number 1 goes with the rose quartz heart as well as the green candle. And then we move into the center here with group number 2, goes with the yellow candle and this rose quartz pendulum. If you feel called to the pendulum and the yellow candle, that's group number 2. And group number 3, all the way on here on the end, has this big chunk of rose quartz palm stone that if you have had a massage with me, you will have had probably a massage with the rose quartz palm stone, and it goes with this pink candle as well. So again, we have group number 1 with the green candle and the carved heart. The center pile has the pendulum and the yellow candle, and the one on the end has the palm stone with the pink candle. So I encourage you to take a deep breath. And open your heart, open your mind, open your arms to allow angelic guidance to come through. See if there's a pile that specifically jumps out for you, 1, 2, or 3. You'll find the timestamp below that will take you directly to your specific reading. And that's all I have to say about that. Take your time, pause the video if you want to just really focus in on the 3 different piles. Please like and subscribe if this video resonates with you. I would really, really, really love to hear if any of you received any angel messages, felt like there were angels around you. Angelic energy feels like a very nice warm hug. Sometimes you'll see like different flashes of color, maybe out of the corner of your eye. you can really kind of, and all you have to do is ask. You can kind of sense that they are there. All you have to do is ask for their presence, and they are always there. They are unconditional love. They don't judge us. They are always here for us, and that's why I chose rose quartz for all three piles today. And it's such an important message. Angels are always there for us. We've all had one since from the moment we were born. I believe that some kind of come and go, like depending on specific situations in our life. You will always have that one that was there when you were born, and you might have multiple that were there since you were born. But sometimes I feel like just depending on what energy or what situations are coming up in your life is when different angels will kind of step in and help out. So just know that they are always there. Open your arms, open your heart, open your mind to their presence. And I hope you enjoy these readings. Please let me know by liking and commenting, subscribing to my channel if you'd like to see more anytime readings on this channel. Thank you so much for your support. I had such a good time doing this reading. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Hello, Group 1. I'm going to light your green candle for you. If you chose the green candle along with the rose quartz heart, then this reading is for you and is a message from your guardian angels. So we picked an angel card here just to make sure that everybody had an angel, but I will get to the angel and the oracle cards after we check out the tarot cards first. So you have 12 awakening and Archangel Gabriel. So number 12 in the tarot deck is the same as the Hanged Man. You also have the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. So one of the reasons I love this Archangel tarot deck is because it puts a positive spin on everything. And the Nine of Swords, Nine of Air, is usually a pretty depressing card. But I love her positive spin. It says, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, and sleepless nights. So this is just makes the point, and just look at those cute unicorns. But the more you worry about something, the more you suffer through something, is just making it worse. So once you acknowledge that, like, you are keeping yourself up at night and that you are grandizing your fears, it'll kind of help you overcome it. We also have the Four of Pentacles here, which can mean stability, but it can also mean holding on to finances too tightly or spending too much. And then we have the Hanged Man, which is usually depicted in this case it's an angel upside down, but the Hanged Man is just all about changing your perspective. Imagine if you were literally hanging upside down and how different the world would look if you attempted to do that. So the message that I'm getting here is that I feel like you're using either overspending or underspending to help you deal with whatever this fear is at the end, in the Nine of Swords there. It's like you're using it as a distraction. Either you're not allowing yourself to treat yourself to something nice. You're like, oh, I can't afford that, I can't do that, and you're holding on to these finances and not allowing yourself any bit of comfort or indulgence, or you are overspending and accumulating, like your retail therapy shopping, and to make yourself feel better, you're overspending and perhaps making whatever this situation, this negative situation over here, perhaps making that situation worse because you're putting yourself in more financial strain. I'll come back to Gabriel at the end, because she asks you to look at things from a different perspective, and you might be at a temporary standstill. So kind of just like stop whatever it is that you're doing, especially the worrying. And it's an important time to be yourself. Gabriel comes up a little bit later with more of I feel like she's trying to push you to be creative. But let's first look at your Archangel card that we picked for you. And you really needed this reading. Archangel Raphael says, "Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens." Archangel Raphael is the number one angel that you should ask for or call in when you are trying to heal, and that is healing on a physical level, healing on a mental level. So let's knock this Nine of Swords keeping you up at night out of the picture, and let's replace that with giving your cares and worries to the angels, because you have two angels present in this reading. Raphael is here to help you heal, and Gabriel is here to distract you from this money worry, this overspending or underspending, and telling you to channel whatever your emotions is, whatever you're feeling, into something creative. Gabriel is specifically works well with people who are writers. So if you need to journal to get all of that emotion out of you, I highly recommend. It doesn't have to be a fancy journal. Just grab a pen and paper and get that physically out of your body and down onto paper. And you can even burn it if you want. So don't use your fancy journal. Like, just use a piece of paper and then physically burn it. But Gabriel is asking you to do something creative. So if you're not really a writing person, maybe taking some time to color or paint or write poetry, maybe doing some art journaling or collaging, knitting, crocheting, sewing, making candles, any sort of creative crafting projects that you can just focus your time on that instead of worrying about money and all of that stuff. And you can pretty much make anything. If you are holding on to your finances and you feel like, well, I don't have any craft supplies, you've got craft supplies in your house, I promise you. Even if it's just a cheapo dollar store box of Crayola crayons, and they have coloring books at the dollar store too. So Gabriel's asking you to do something creative, something artistic, and Raphael is here to help you heal. So the other cards that came up for you are, oh yeah, this was really interesting. So Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. So I've already kicked out this Nine of Swords card over here. Like, that's gone. So put down your arrow, put down all of your swords. You've got 9 swords lined up here. Put down all of your swords, put down all of your arrows, and enhance the peace. Like, just stop. Like, just stop worrying. That's what the Hangman is also saying. The Hangman is asking you to pause. And this Broken Arrow is just like, put down your weapons, stop arguing, stop fighting. It's not worth it. And maybe just like because some negative situation is going on, you're kind of like if you're in a relationship and both of you are going through a stressful time, it's really easy to like put the blame on the other person, even though it's like a situation that's totally out of your control. And you just kind of like argue and nitpick about like little things because you just like need to like argue and get it over with. Like, that's not fair for either of you. And it doesn't mean anything. Like, you're not really mad at that person for the situation. You're just mad at the situation and you want to take out your frustrations on something. So Gabriel is asking you to take it out on art instead of somebody else. So put down your arrows and put down put down your arrows and your swords. But then, so this one is the broken arrow. We also got the arrow, and it says surround yourself with protective energy. So put down your weapons and maybe just put them around your house so that they're there and you feel secure and protected. But also put up your shields if you're going through a hard time. Put up this big, huge, you could even imagine that it's like made of angelic light and a bubble around you. Um, to You don't need like other people's energy coming into your field. You've already got enough going on as it is. So you need to like really push that energy out and away from you and put up these barriers so that you're not like taking on any more than you already have in front of you. So we also got some oracle cards for you. I mean, some chakra cards for you. They just literally fell out. So let's see. I'll start low with the sacral chakra. Fearless creativity. So um, she's over here with Gabriel. Gabriel's trying to push you to do something creative. And it says, when you light and stoke your inner fire, you awaken inspired, youthful energy. Take action in your life. Spark the embers of your creativity, sexuality, and life force. Allow them to emanate from your very being. Try doing something that scares you. Your fears can be a good teacher and introduce you to some of your heart's deepest desires, which often hide behind our fears. Give yourself permission to embrace all of who you are, fears and passions included. The stone that's recommended is sunstone, and the chakra is the sacral chakra, which is below your belly button, and the herb is vanilla. So this is another sign that you need to be doing something artistic. Maybe spirits, maybe you've kind of like put something on the side and you thought about like opening a shop or joining a craft fair. Like it's about to be craft fair season. So I feel like spirit is really trying to get you to focus on creative, and maybe it's not just supposed to be an outlet. Maybe it's supposed to be something that's going to help you with the Four of Pentacles energy. Maybe it's going to help you accumulate more wealth. So then we move up a little bit to the heart chakra. And I'm telling you, these cards just like fell out. Look, this one's just falling off the table too. Okay, soulmate presence. There is a soulmate presence around you now, either in human or spirit form. You may have noticed more synchronicities recently, or you will begin to notice them soon. This presence is one that knows and loves you and is coming forward to help you heal some part of a broken heart. Let the light of this presence move into the cracks and tender places in your heart that need mending. Your heart is ready to be whole again. Again, it's the heart chakra. The stone is chrysoprase, and the herb is rose. So this card goes with Raphael. Raphael's color is green, so he's wearing a green robe. Sometimes you'll notice his presence by little like sparks of green light. So that's also why I lit a green candle for you. Those are available in the shop too. But so green is heart chakra related, and Raphael is the angel of healing. And this kind of makes me feel like you may have noticed that somebody was around you and helping you out. So know that you can call on them. You can say, Raphael, can you please help me? I'm having a hard time right now. And you will notice like it's almost like you can just feel like somebody's behind you. And the way I imagine it is that their wings, like they're standing behind you and their wings are like enclosing around, like closing around in front of you so that you're just like wrapped in their wings. And that's how I imagine working with angels. So again, specifically, his color is green. So you may use like to do a little meditation and breath work here. If you don't have a green candle, just use this one here And we can take this opportunity to just close your eyes for a few minutes and focus on your breath. And I like to take a big, deep breath in and then hold it for a few seconds. And then exhale and just like let it all out. So just imagine that the color of this candle, the color of this card, the color of his robe, this green bubble is just forming around you, this green ball of light. Nothing can get in and all negativity can let out. Only positive energy can come in and negative energy leaves. So with every breath you inhale, imagine that a green light is just filling and embracing and holding your entire body. And on every exhale, imagine that every fear, every worry, every sadness, tears might come up, are leaving you. Let the tears flow. Tears are cleansing. It's salt water. Just bathe yourself in some salt water, even if it is your own tears. And you might want to start your day like this. Just imagine, okay, I'm in my green bubble. I am safe. I am protected. Raphael is here when I need him. And just using Gabriel's energy, I would use orange. I'm not sure if she has a specific color. I should have looked that up. I would use orange for the sacral chakra as you're sitting down to journal or color or paint or knit or sew or whatever art project you're working on. Imagining, and ask her physically, like sit down at your desk or wherever it is that you create things and ask Gabriel to come and help your creativity flow through you, to help she takes away those fears in the same way that Raphael takes away your fears. But in this case, it's anything that's blocking you creatively. So she's really just going to help you channel that creativity and just let it flow through you naturally. And then the last one, which we've already kind of been doing, is a soul star chakra. Spiritual development. The events in your life, past, present, and future, are coming together right now in ways that you can recognize. And as you release your grasp on time and space in your spiritual development, you will be able to see the connections even more easily. Enjoy this new perspective and allow it to bring you a new level of peace. Focus your attention and intention on the intimate and subtle relationships among all things as you gaze at life's unfolding from this space of heightened awareness. Allow your knowing to deepen your compassion for others. Yeah, and if you are going through a hard time with somebody, we're so bad about like beating each other up, and like have compassion for the person that you're going through this with, because they're going through it too. They're hurting just as much. It's just going to be in a different way. So have compassion for each other. The crystal here is scolecite and the herb is jasmine leaf. I actually do have some scolecite here. So this is basically just telling you to do what we've just done, is to try to connect with your angels, try to connect with Raphael, try to connect with Gabriel, and all you have to do is ask. They're always there. All you have to do is ask for them to come in. So take another deep breath and know that that bubble is always there if you need it. You can always do this little meditation with the green bubble whenever you need it. If it just kind of dissipates throughout the day, when you get home from work, do it again. Ask Raphael to clear your energy from whatever you picked up while you were at work or at school or just out of the house, so that when you're coming into your space, you are just bringing positive energy with you, and you're not taking whatever the outside world has to throw at you, you're not taking it back into your home. So you're able to come home and you're able to go to bed and you're able to sleep at night, and you're not staying up like this Nine of Swords. And just for a visual image, the Rider-Waite Nine of Swords, like we all know it. It's the person sitting up in bed at night with their hands covering their face because they're so overwhelmed, and 9 swords are behind them on the wall. Um, so using these techniques before and after you leave the house, when you come back again, will probably help you sleep at night, so you're not bringing all of that negative energy. So we're getting rid of this by 9 of Swords, and we're going to focus on creativity. That's going to possibly bring us prosperity. We're going to focus on healing, taking care of yourself, you have to take care of yourself before you're able to take care of anybody else. So this green candle is for you and your healing. Blessings to you. I hope you start working with Archangel Gabriel and Raphael, because they are here for you and they are just waiting for your call. So have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time. Hello, group 2. If you chose the yellow candle, I'm just going to light that for you now. If you chose the yellow candle and the rose quartz pendulum, then this reading is for you and is a message from your guardian angels, or maybe just the angels that are calling out to you and are ready to work with you at this time. So it's kind of funny. I'm like laughing at myself, like, why did I even pick an angel oracle? Because I also use the angel tarot, and only the major arcana cards are angel characters in the tarot, and then the suit cards are just various things. So I chose an archangel oracle just to make sure that like every pile had at least one angel in it, because this is supposed to be an angel reading. But for you, okay, so we have our first angel here is Chamuel, and she is talking about a career transition. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So I'm going to put, let's say I'm here, this card. Oh, I had a way to, y'all love me on the struggle bus all the time. I swear I had it up here earlier. Okay, well, so the reason I'm laughing at myself, other than not being able to do this, is you ended up getting a lot more angels. So I didn't need to worry about any of the piles not getting any angels, because apparently whoever is watching this and whoever is drawn towards these readings is angels have been trying to reach out for you for a while, and not just one angel, but a lot of angels. And this reading was especially one in particular. So first of all, we have the Queen of Water, or the Queen of Cups, which again is just like a really prominent one in the deck. And then we have the Hermit, which is Archangel Raziel. And then we have, she calls it Unity, but it is it's the Hierophant, in the regular tarot deck. So there we go. That got rid of the glare. Oh, where to start? This is like such a powerful reading. I feel like, I guess maybe first off, if you have been trying to connect with, I feel like whoever this is has been trying to connect to at least even maybe their intuition. You've been trying to connect to your intuition. The Queen of Cups is very confident in how she feels. She's confident with going with her gut feeling. The keywords also on this card are tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. And the message at the bottom says, relationships develop to a new level. trust your intuition, and care for yourself and others. So the Queen of Cups is like the feminine embodiment of water. At its like the king is the masculine aspect of it, the queen is the feminine, and that doesn't necessarily mean male or female. This is just like we're talking about energy here, so it's not talking about sex at all or gender. So the Queen of Water is just very confident in how she feels, and she carries herself well. And if she gets mad at you, it's for a very specific reason, because she is in control of her emotions. Um, so if you are someone who has been just trying to connect to your intuition, maybe if you're having if you are in a career transition, you're thinking about changing jobs or you're looking for a new job, the Queen of Water or Queen of Cups is here to tell you to trust your gut and go with the one that you feel the most drawn to. So if you've been trying to like make a decision, I feel like whoever's watching this reading is trying to make a decision about something, possibly about a career change. So if you've been trying to get in touch, maybe you're just like undecided and you're like, well, I like both of them, or you're just having a difficulty making a decision. Maybe I feel like you've been trying to get in touch with yourself, trying to get in touch with what the right choice is for you. And maybe you have noticed that there are other energies coming in. And I think that is where Raziel and Sandelphin comes in. I don't even know where to start with this reading because it's so much energy. Take a deep breath. Okay, so Raziel is an angel and his message is spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, and self-discovery. So Raziel helps us understand metaphysical things, specifically like sacred geometry, things of the occult, the mysteries. Like he is the keeper of the secrets of the universe. So he helps us little humans our little human brains understand more of the mysteries of the universe. So he usually steps in when you are specifically trying to learn something on a metaphysical level. Maybe you're trying to learn tarot, or maybe you're an artist and you want to incorporate sacred geometry, or maybe you're trying to connect with angels to, or your spirit guides. If you're trying to just like connect and see beyond the veil, Raziel is the one that you want to call on for help. And then Sandalphon, who is not someone that I have worked with in the past, but he is appearing here in the Hierophant card, and that is also about education. Usually more of the more like strict religious studies, or just like tradition in general. So his message here at the bottom is traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, and seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So maybe you're wanting to make a career change, or maybe you're needing to learn something for a new career, and it has to do with metaphysical energy. Maybe you're taking a crystal class, maybe you're taking a tarot class, maybe you're taking a meditation class, or studying to become a yoga teacher, or there's so many possibilities. The universe is unlimited, right? But all of these angels, like, so Chamiel is more like of a more practical nature. She helps you to see clarity, so she's helping you to make a decision about a career change. And then the Hermit specifically is about just going within, going into meditation, using meditation to get down to your intuition and knowing that you can trust that whatever comes up from that is right for you. let's check out our other cards. This message was just so wild to me. I hope that whoever is receiving this reading understands like what big energy this is that's coming through. Having three angels want to connect with you today is pretty magical. And then this Earth Guardian came up, who also looks like an angel. He asks you to stay rooted and stay grounded, and this is a really important message for anybody who is trying to learn how to meditate or learn how to connect with your spirit guides, to open your third eye, to um, if you're trying to do all these upper chakra things, it's also really important to be grounded. I personally struggle with this, and that's when, so if you're like meditating or you're doing yoga and you come out of it like feeling nauseous or dizzy, that is because you're not grounded enough. You need to have your roots stabilized and centered in the earth in order to connect to the higher energies of the universe, of the higher chakras. Um, but then we had this other card come up. um, oh, yeah, the Direction Guardian. So this is all about choosing direction, and so you're definitely trying to make a decision here, and all of these winged creatures, like winged beings, are trying to connect to you. The angels are here, and wow, it's just like super cool to see all this energy coming through. Let me take a deep breath. I get ahead of myself. Okay, so you're trying to make a decision. Somebody is out here trying to guide you, and they're asking you to stay rooted and stay grounded. And I'm laughing because then this Keepers of the Earth card came up. It says, "You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you." So this might not even be just angelic entities that are trying to connect with you. It could be, I feel like this guy, the Earth Guardian, kind of represents more of like a star seed, galactic being kind of energy. And it also could just be your ancestors from this line, your ancestors from past lives. This is just such a beautiful image here. And you are not alone. Someone is trying to reach out with you. And these are all of these directions on the Direction Guardian are representative of angels as well. I can't think of what they are off of the top of my head, but I just learned that recently, and it's reminiscent of the Direction Guardian is reminiscent of the World card. No, not the World. The Wheel of Fortune card in the tarot. Um, those are all the four beings here represent different angels, I believe. So there is an angel definitely trying to reach out with you. So how do you connect with your angels? You got to like sit quietly with yourself and ask them. A lot of times the voices that you receive sound like your voice, so you think that, oh, that's just like the voice inside of me, or that's like my higher self, or and sometimes it could be your higher self. But the voices that you hear are speaking through your voice. So if you're sitting in meditation and a message comes through, but it sounds like your voice and you think it's coming from you, it's usually not. It's usually coming from your spirit guides, your angels, your guardians, whoever it is that you choose to work with. And in your case, I think that it's a lot of people. A lot of people are trying to reach out to you, possibly just like even past loved ones. Um, so, this last card is a chakra card. It says unlimited prosperity. Money is energy, and we hold a precious choice whether to prevent or encourage its flow. You are channels for giving and receiving. Wait, are your channels for giving and receiving open and wide enough? Do you allow the vibration of prosperity to radiate both from you and towards you? Reflect on your resources and how you can use them to create more abundance for both yourself and those around you. Remember also to give back with an open heart for all that is coming your way. Give thanks before you receive. The chakra here is solar plexus, the color is yellow fluorite, and the herb is basil. So, I don't necessarily know if this card is specifically about money for you, but I definitely feel the solar plexus energy. And I think that maybe you have been trying to connect with your guides and connect with your angels, and you just kind of weren't sure if what the messages you were receiving was coming from someone else or if it was just coming from within. And I mean, it can be both, but I'm telling you, like, a lot of times, especially if it like sound like it's your voice, but if it's like not the tone or the way that you would have said something, like my spirit guides always say child. Like when I ask a question and they're like, yes, child. Like I wouldn't call myself child. Okay, sorry about that. We had a problem with our recording. So the point I was trying to get across is like I would never use the word child or call myself child. So I know that like that message was coming from something outside of myself. It was coming from a spirit guide or an angel or something or an ancestor. So the reason I chose the pendulum for you is this is if you don't have a pendulum, I recommend purchasing one. It's a really great way to just kind of test the information because you just hold it in your hand and you say, is this my yes? Or show me my yes. And so for me, it's going back and forth. For you, it looks like it's, well, I'll hold it this way. So show me my yes. So it goes kind of like front to back, front to back. And show me my no. And it starts to go the opposite direction. So for me, it's like nodding your head yes would be front to back or up and down, and then saying no would be shaking your head side to side. So I highly recommend working with a pendulum for you because it just kind of helps you check in with yourself with the messages that you're getting, maybe in meditation, and you're like, is this message coming from is this message coming from Raziel, and seeing if it says yes. And then you can get some confirmation, and that will help unlock some of the solar plexus energy. It will give you confidence that the information that you're receiving is accurate for you. So I'm really excited to see who chose this reading. Please comment below if this resonates with you. And oh, another message that was coming through for me because of this Keepers of the Earth and this Earth Guardian, I feel like maybe your mission here on Earth is to raise the consciousness of either the collective or maybe doing something physically for Earth regeneration, like something environmental, some sort of environmental protective work, something that's helping to save the environment so us humans can live here on the earth longer. So the big energies coming through again for you are Raziel, so he's going to help you connect with whatever it is that you decide to learn. The Direction Guardian is going to help you make a decision about your career, and the Earth Guardian and the Keepers of the Earth, I feel like, are here to protect the beautiful planet that we live on. So thank you so much for the work that you decide to do, and remember to just go forward confidently with this Queen of Water. She is very confident with her gut and her intuition, and she cares about other people as well. She takes everybody into consideration, and she gives her love freely. So yeah. I really would love to hear how you connect with these energies because they are coming in very strong. They've been trying to reach out for you, or maybe you've been hearing the messages, but you just didn't, you just weren't sure. So get yourself a pendulum and just kind of work on trusting that information that's coming through. So thank you so much. Please comment below, like, or subscribe so that I know that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. Hello, group 3. I am going to light this beautiful pink candle for you. So if you chose this beautiful pink candle and this rose quartz palm stone, then this message is for you from your beautiful guardian angels. And this reading was very unique for me because I got some very specific messages, and because this is a general reading, I try to open the field to have it fit for anybody who might be watching this. But some of the things that came up were very specific, but we'll just dive into it. So everybody got a little angel message here, and your message is from Metatron. And Metatron is, so this card specifically is dealing with indigo and crystal children. So this could mean that you are a starseed or a crystal child, indigo child, whatever you want to call it, or you are the mother and have starseed children or children that are very sensitive. So he says you have a bond with children in particular. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So maybe you're a teacher too. I'm not too sure. That was not one of these specifics that came through. I swear this works when I'm off camera, and then it doesn't work when I'm on camera. All right, so Metatron's going to hang out up there and watch over us because he is watching over you, and if you are a mother, he's also watching over your children. I really kind of felt like this was more a message to not worry about the children because he's looking out for them, but we'll see just whatever resonates with you because I'm not used to getting such specific messages. Okay, so our first card here we have is the Knight of Water, who is also the Knight of Cups. If you're familiar with tarot, the Three of Earth corresponds to the Three of Pentacles, and then the Nine of Earth is the Nine of Pentacles. So even just looking at these cards, I was just like, okay, so what's the problem? What's the message? What are we trying to get at here? It's like, so the Knight of Cups is, all of the Knights of the Tarot are all about taking action. So his keywords are emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative. His message says falling in love. It could mean a wedding proposal or the need to balance your emotions. An invitation to a social event. So this is just something that's like taking action on emotions, whether that's a social situation, falling in love, being romantic, getting married, committing to a relationship, just some sort of taking action on your emotions. And then the three of Earth or Three of Pentacles, the message it says here, the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, or be a team player. A lot of times the Three of Pentacles is talking about collaborating with people on a creative project. And then the Nine of Pentacles is, the message at the bottom here is enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So I feel like, the message that I was getting from this, I don't know why. I feel like you are a very successful person. You've worked very hard to be where you are currently now. You're hanging out in the garden and you're like flourishing. Your garden is flourishing, and all of this like you're at a really great, perfect point in your life. But I feel like for some reason this Knight of Cups is like coming in, and honestly, the message that I'm getting from this is that like you're usually an independent person, but Okay, so this is I'm usually not specific, and it's just so weird that this came up. And I don't know if it was just because this message wedding proposals is on there. I feel like maybe you are getting married or but it specifically feels like, okay, I'm just going to take my advice from group number 2. And if you've watched group number 2 video, you know that that person, uh, their angels were encouraging them to feel confident in the messages that they are receiving from spirit. So I'm just going to go ahead and say this message from spirit because I feel like whoever this is watching this reading is someone who is maybe on their second marriage, maybe is blending a family from like you had children with your first marriage and then you are marrying someone who also had children from their first marriage or whatever. I feel like you're usually a self-employed independent person and you are very successful, and but then this like, but dang it, you had to fall in love and now this like is complicating things and you're worried about, well, how are my children going to feel about his children or their children, and how's everybody going to work together and live together, and but you're still like in love. So it doesn't matter. I don't like, it's the weirdest thing. I've never gotten such a specific message, but I feel that's just what's coming through. It's blowing my mind. So the next card that I pulled, because I was just like, what is the problem here? Like, I don't understand. Like, you're hanging out in this garden and it's like perfect and you collaborated, and I feel like you're a creative person. Maybe you like have a handmade business or something, and then the freaking night Prince Charming or whatever had to come in and like ruin it all. And Spirit is trying to tell you to enjoy success and happiness with this Sun card. So, and really, I really feel like the message from Metatron is like not for you. It's like Metatron's looking out for your kids. You worry about you, and you have your own, enjoy your happy time because you have worked really hard for it, and um, you deserve happiness, and you allow yourself to to feel the happiness. And that's why I chose this big hunk of rose quartz for you, because rose quartz just helps us to love ourselves, and a big part of that is allowing ourselves to be happy. So I was just like, what are the messages? Like, I don't understand what the problem is here. So I also feel like this is you, the mountain goddess. It says high vibrations, mindfulness, and power of the mind. But really, when I pulled this card, again, this is a strange message that I was getting, was that you are the mountain god. You climbed up this mountain, and now you're at the top of the mountain in this luxury garden right here, and you're like not letting yourself enjoy it. Um, so that's just the message that I was getting. Um, and I feel like you've also done, because of this card, I feel like you've also done a lot of work on yourself spiritually and mentally and emotionally. So like you've done all the work. You're allowed to enjoy the happiness. And then I got this guardian angel card. It says you are not alone. So whatever challenging step you're needing to take right now, know that your children are looked after and you are also looked after. You're not alone. Spirit is here to guide you the rest of the way up your mountain. I really feel like you are the mountain goddess. Like you have overcome some great obstacle, and you're just kind of hesitant about allowing yourself to be happy. I mean, even if this isn't about, if you're not like about to get married or not on your second marriage and you're not trying to blend families together, even if like that's not you, I still feel like you are the mountain goddess. You have climbed up this mountain and you are deserving of everything that's coming your way. I feel like you're kind of maybe resistant, like, whoa, wait a minute. Where is this? Like, I don't deserve this, but yes, you do. You deserve to be happy. And then this chakra card came up for you, empowered oneness. Allow yourself to see the light in others, and you will illuminate your own being. For when you hold others with deep respect, you shine that same light upon yourself. Let this light radiate from deep within you, bringing energies of power, prosperity, and courage to all who cross your path. This process becomes easily and automatic once you remember that you are all one. You are being called upon to embody unity consciousness as a source of power in the world. This is a solar plexus card. The crystal is golden calcite and the herb is turmeric. So this message is telling me that, like, by allowing yourself to accept the happiness and being that mountain goddess that you know that you are, in turn is forcing everybody else around you to be the same, because we're all connected. And by allowing yourself happiness and being your best, highest, most confident self, it's like you're setting an example for the other people around you. And maybe those other people are your children, and your children are maybe being brats about something, and they don't want you to be happy because they don't understand that mom's happiness equals our happiness. And don't worry about them, because Metatron's looking out for them. Or even like if you're struggling with something with your children or with a child, or maybe it's the child within you, ask for Metatron's help. Just say like, hey Metatron, can you like go talk to this little brat for me? And I'm sorry, I don't mean I don't want to be rude about that, but that this really weird specific message is like, I feel like you are a mom or a parent, and you're, for some reason, something's going on with your child and they're not allowing you to be happy. But you see, like, children have to learn their lessons, and the best way to learn a lesson is to be a good role model for them. And if you are allowing yourself to be happy, allowing good things to come into your life, they see that, oh, hey, I can allow good things to come into my life too. And maybe help them understand that too. Maybe like go on this journey together and ask Metatron to help with whatever the conflict is. I don't know if I'm like not grasping this reading accurately, but I was getting those very specific message about, I was getting those specific message about earlier, but know that they are being looked after, and so are you. Actually, let's pull another angel card, because I really feel like the Metatron is for Metatron is just stepping in to let you know that your children are taken care of. So let's get a angel. Ask an angel to come forward specifically for whoever is watching this, group 3. Oh, and I chose the pink candle for you, again, for the same reason that I chose the big old hunk of rose quartz, is because pink is the color of love, and I feel like it's the color of self-love. So let's see who, oops, this one wanted to pop out. Oh, send, I can never say this angel correctly. Send dolphin. We angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive. Okay, hello. Let that open your arms to receive the light coming through. Open your arms to the sunshine. Open your arms and say, hey, check out this awesome garden that I built after I climbed up this giant freaking mountain. Like, check me out up here. Open your arms to receive it. I really don't know what else to say here. I'm really curious, group 3, like how you are feeling about this reading, because I don't know. I was just like, this is what's happening. Like, a mother is not allowing herself happiness because her child is mad about something. I don't know. That's just what I was getting. So let me know if this like makes sense to you. If you're like, no, you're totally way off, but the cards spoke for themselves, hopefully, for you guys. And always call on the angels. Remember that they are always watching us, and everybody on the planet has someone else looking out for them. So the only person you have to look out for is you, and you alone. Obviously, be kind and compassionate and empathetic to everybody, but it's not your job to make them happy. It's their job to make them happy. So Take care. Love yourself. Get yourself a big hunk of rose quartz and ask Metatron to help. Ask for Sandalphon's help. And I hope you have a nice day.